Today we're talking about Scary Movie.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
All her clothes fell off, thank God.
You know, you just hear like all of us leave the theater.
I said don't disturb you, I'm cleaning my room!
This may be my favorite character in this movie.
Is
her dad.
Just, you know, that new business that I started with those Colombian guys?
Oh, you mean Uncle Escobar?
She leans her head back and then like the bubbles come up where she farts, and then she smells the fart.
Smells the fart. That's the best part.
Cindy, your ass looks fat!
Jamaican camera guy, and she's like, "Who was it trying to cop a field? It was Miguel."
I only touched the top of the breast. It was so tender and juicy. Shut up!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
You hear that, Ray? At least you want some motive. Did Scream have a plot?
No.
Did I Know You Did Last Summer make any sense? Don't think so!
Toilet. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Be Kind, Let's Rewind, Nostalgia Podcast. No one asked for it. Today we're talking about Scary Movie from the year 2000. Shout out Conan. Guys, when do you first remember seeing this movie? And I was actually working at the movie theater when this came out, so I previewed it. Leaf, I'm pretty sure you were there as well, and we were both massive and Living Color fans. So This was huge for us to be able to go see in Living Color. Basically, the movie is what it was.
Basically, to us, it's a lot of the actors.
Unbridled.
Yes.
Uncensored. Yeah, dude, it was amazing. Like, it was obviously over the top. Scream was ingrained itself into our culture, and so this was obviously a parody of that movie, which everyone got the jokes, and they ripped on the tropes in the movie, which is kind of weird because going back and watching this, I'm like, well, the movie already made fun of itself in certain places.
and this was like 4 years later too.
Yeah, we talked about it on the Scream episode. Scream 2 came out like the next year, right?
Right. So
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably on like. Actually, I want to say Scream 3 was close to this too, or some shit, because it was we had Scream 3 at the theater when I was there. I remember that, and maybe even Scream 4. I don't remember, but
Scream 3 came out in 2000 as well.
Wow. So Shadwick, what do you first remember seeing this?
Oh, I saw it in theaters for sure because I was a big fan of Scream, and like seeing the parody of it. Honestly, on the rewatch, it's been so long since I've seen this. I think I remember Scary Movie 2 better for some reason.
Yeah, I do too, because I think that one was probably more popular when we were like, I don't know, on our own renting movies and shit.
Yeah.
I think because I'm the same way. Like, I watched Scary Movie 2 probably more than this one.
I know.
But God damn, was this funny?
I know Leaf watched Scary Movie 2 because of that stacked redhead in it.
Bro, dude, that hurt my feelings.
He's like, I'm just done. He just leaves. Leaf has left the chat.
Dude, I had a weakness, man.
Dude, you couldn't help it. It was disease, man.
A weakness in his legs.
I can do it myself.
So before we get started, man, be sure to like, subscribe, and for the love of God, go check out our Patreon, man. We're growing. Getting new users every day, so go check out Patreon. We got all kinds of stuff there. We'll break this down in the middle of the episode, but just go check it out. Also, if you're new here, man, go check out all our socials. Be Kind, Let's Rewind on everything except for, I think, X. We're Be Kind, Let's Rewind with no E on that. So anyway, go find us. You can go to our link tree and find all that shit anyway.
And cuddling and all that shit.
So anyway,
none of this matters. We operate on the assumption that nobody's watching anyway. So.
Yeah, which also leads us over to.
Get out of the street, you fucking bum!
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, man. Dude, last episode of October, guys.
Oh,
I've kept my promise. I've got my Jacko on its backo from Sam Adams.
There it is,
nice little pumpkin ale. This is Julie gets a lot of these, and they are delicioso. So, Leaf, what do you got, man?
Bro, I'm gonna do a little bit of rum and coke, dude, for the end of the season. You know what I mean? I'm taking it easy. I mean, November's definitely gonna be a busy.
You're taking it easy with liquor.
With hard liquor, dude. Can you imagine we were kids if we saw ourselves?
I'd be like, what happened in your life?
What happened to you, dude?
I just got done singing a hymnal, and I'm like, what are you doing, Chris?
Well, as far as me, let's be surprised together. Let's just see what's in the fridge.
Our Shadwick's reaching in his grab bag for our audio listeners.
Yeah, man.
His fridge and our green screens are so bad today for some reason.
Dude, they are just eating us.
He's just disappeared into the greenness. And Shadwick, what have you come back with?
Elysian Night Owl.
Nice. So we're still on this this delicious October kick. Again, last episode for October, guys. Also, last chance to shout out Eternity. Thank you so much for all the support, man. Really appreciate everything. He's always commenting on YouTube, man. Just a good dude. So if you also want to be our Rewinder of the month, just find us on social. YouTube, Spotify, any of it. Just start making comments, man, and we'll hit you up. You get a free shirt, and everybody needs a free shirt. So,
yes.
Actually, I went by Snapdragon Hemp today.
Did you finally?
Well, it finally opened, the one I've been waiting on.
And you found out that Gibbs had already bought all of the...
Well, I found out that Gibbs must be making some good money because, goddamn, that place is expensive as shit. It's like, you want a 4-pack, $92.
You're like, sweet.
No, I mean, it's not that much, but it is pretty damn expensive.
Also sponsor our podcast?
Yeah, please. I went in there and they're like, well, can I help you? I'm like, oh, yeah, I've never been here before. And they're like, oh, okay, well, we got this and this. And like, what are you looking for? And I was like, I want to see shadow people.
You know all these emotions I have right now? I don't want them anymore.
Oh, you want
Here, you take them.
You want
You
the
see
Hat Man
this? I want you to
special.
turn this upside down.
Reminds me of the strain I smoked last summer called Here Comes Autism.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's sort of like this other batch we had called How Long Has That Van Been There?
No, it's this new strain my dealer gave me called Help Me Get Home.
Make the pain stop. All right, man. So with that, let's go over and get into our boring ass facts.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are uninitiated, Scary Movie is a 2000 American comedy horror parody film directed by, one of our childhood favorite goats of all time, Keenan Ivory Wayans, written by his brothers Marlon and Sean Wayans, who also star in the film. Keenan Ivory has a cameo. Which,
dude, yes, we'll get to that.
We got to talk about that.
Can't wait for that. But I will stop you right here because I sent it in the chat last night. There is the people that did Epic Movie and Disaster Movie and all this shit, and they're always billed as 2 out of the 6 writers for Scary Movie. I saw a quote that Keenan Ivory Wayans told the other Wayans brothers when the script shit they turned in, he goes, there's nothing worth reading in there, don't worry about it, but they still got a credit. So that explains why their movies blow fucking ass. And I was tricked to go into the theater not once but twice when it was like, oh, these guys wrote Scary Movie. No, you didn't. Go fuck yourself. There, I'm done. I want my fucking $7.50 back.
Yep. And also sponsor our podcast.
Can you please, dude?
Yeah, I can be swayed with money. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
This one was written by talented people, though, which is probably why it was made for a budget of $19 million, but only pulled in a paltry sum in the box office of $278
for a comedy,
million.
Rated R
dude.
Comedy, right?
Yes.
Bring them back.
Dude, 100%, man. This is great. I remember it was packed at the theater all the time. It was just, I don't know, man. This was just right place, right time for us, especially like we would have been 20, 21. So,
what was the last really good R-rated movie? R-rated comedy
movie?
Dude, I don't know.
The last one that I remember,
Deadpool's were, but they're not really comedies. They're comedies.
They are, but they're
like Judd Apatow stuff, maybe, or like something in that vein.
The last one that I remember, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm probably about to embarrass myself here. The film with Kim Jong Il and
the interview.
The interview. That's the last one I remember.
And that one didn't even get released because they were afraid North Korea was going to bomb us.
Do you think that margaritas are gay because they are so sweet?
200 million in the box office, not to mention countless
278
DVD sales, DVD rentals, all that shit.
And cuddling and all that shit.
So let's go ahead.
All the orders to Playboy's back catalog.
Spank Bank has once again been filled.
Let's go ahead and kick it off, Leaf. Opening scene, man.
Yeah, man, I got you, dude.
Don't be too descriptive because I have to I have to be alert. I can't let all the blood rush from my head
down. Got you.
You just hear Shattuck's vacuum cleaner start.
Yeah, I believe.
Clean my room. Clean my room.
Like, you know what? I think Shattuck's the one that said that he had forgotten Carmen Electra was even in this film.
Yeah,
dude. I'm telling you, I don't think I've watched this movie since. God, I mean, it's been 15 years probably.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
it's been a long time
crazy.
for me too, but
yeah, same here. I mean, it's been probably at least 10 years, if not longer. Like it's again, which is great when you do that because if you haven't already, go but watch this, then come back and listen to the podcast 3 times.
It's
3 times.
It's so good because we're gonna do a lot
from different IP addresses.
Yeah, we're gonna step on a lot of the jokes. So yeah, Chris is right. You should go and watch it. But the film does indeed open up with a character called Drew Becker.
Right.
Excuse me, Drew Decker.
Yeah, which is just a shout out to Drew Barrymore's character in Scream,
played by the just beautiful, the gorgeous Carmen Electra, guys.
This may be.
I'm sorry,
peak.
Chadwick. This
is peak Carmen Electra.
This was peak, dude.
Yeah,
she's just.
And before we get super into this, remember, Scary Movie, as Gibbs said in our Scream episode, was actually the working title for Scream before they changed it. So there's little inside tee-hee. Thanks, Gibbs. Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to our boy Gibbs on the guest on the podcast all the time. But Drew Decker is home alone at night, and the entire scene is just an absolute, almost 1-for-1 reshoot of Drew Barrymore's performance and Scream.
Did you not get so she, of course, in this scene, he asks if she's gonna watch a scary movie or what her favorite scary movie is.
Oh, I know. Kazam. The one where Shaq plays a genie.
That's not a horror movie.
Well, you haven't seen Shaq act.
Throughout this movie, this reminds me so much of Airplane, which Keenan Ivory Wayans was a fan of. He did some interviews for their audiobook I was listening to on Airplane for the Zucker brothers and Abrams, which actually even threw me off because one of the actor's name's John Abrams in this, and I was like, is that dude's son? It's not. I looked and dug. But anyway, when the popcorn keeps popping and then it does the abnormally large, bigger than the stove Jiffy Pop or whatever, I was like, it's so fucking Airplane.
It is, dude.
Or Naked Gun.
Shout out to our Airplane and Naked Gun episodes because we're all big fans.
That they got me right from the beginning though. She's on the phone.
What's that noise?
Oops, I farted. I didn't think you would hear me.
It's like the Wayans brothers. They were like, "Hey, man, we're gonna write this movie for these 3 dudes that are gonna do a podcast later. Let's just hit every joke they want.
278 million, but this is for them."
And put in one of their all-time favorite hot chicks.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah. Like top, easy top 5.
I also love too, because again, like Leaf said, this is a shot for shot, basically the beginning of Scream. And she does the whole my boyfriend's big and black and he'll kick your ass or whatever. And the guy's like,
oh really?
Yeah.
You mean the one who wears makeup and dresses like a woman?
How'd you know?
Turn the porch lights on.
And you're thinking because she's dating Dennis Rodman at this point.
Yes.
And then they go on the porch and it's fucking Prince.
And it's Prince. And she's like, I just fucked him. We're not even dating.
Also, too, one of the jokes in here where he's like, I want to see what your insides look like. And she's turned to page 54.
And he's reading the Playboy spread.
Yeah, which is for anybody that doesn't know, she gained her notoriety from being in Playboy. Like she was like the standard playmate at the time.
Yeah, and she did music and dancing and everything.
Singled out, right? Did she do that with?
She did that for a little bit.
Singled out,
with our girl Jenny.
She had her own music video. The song wasn't good, but she was. In any music video she was in.
Back then, for those of you who remember, Carmen Electra could do absolutely no wrong, and in this film, she does not disappoint. Like she is all that is hot, and they play into that a lot. Like Chris and Chadwick were both just saying, like they make fun of like her Playboy spread. Obviously, she's pretty much immediately attacked by the Ghostface character in this scene, and she's fleeing, and we just go into this litany of old
airplane
school,
jokes,
airplane style, horror movie jokes.
Dude, I would actually say I think this is a little bit quicker than Airplane. I think.
Oh no, it is. It is, but it reminded me of later Naked Guns, like those dudes. And actually, Zucker and Abrams, I found out they wrote, I think. Wrote or directed Scary Movie 3 and 4.
I think so.
When Leslie Nielsen was in them. But like, just again, out of the gate, it's the two signs, like this way, safety, and death or whatever it is. The two signs.
There's weapons on the table, and she grabs like the banana, not the gun or the grenade or any of the other stuff.
Yeah.
And she's running, on a treadmill at one point, like in the front yard, and then you have the sprinklers go on, and all of us said, "Thank you, God, for that scene."
Somehow all her clothes fell off. Thank God.
They get ripped off when he's chasing her. He's grabbing her, and they just tear away.
Dude,
and she ends up in
the sprinkler comes on. You just hear like all of us leave the theater, and it's enough to disturb us while we're cleaning our room.
Yeah, it just the whole
go away, Baton.
Baton. I was gonna say you hear one person laughing, and then the rest of the theater just like.
That was a standing ovation in my theater too.
There's an old lady in there. She's like, "Why are they clapping?"
Bro, and she's in the white panties, matching bra, Happy Gilmore combo, dude.
Dude, she does like the stop and sling her hair back or whatever, and then they have the shot remake of where Drew Barrymore gets stabbed in the chest, but her breast implant comes off onto the. I mean, like again, out of the gate, dude. Yes. So many freaking laughs, and then she's trying to flag down her parents, just like Drew Barrymore.
As they're driving come up the driveway, and it's filmed so cleverly because the dad looks like he's like falling asleep at the wheel because his eyes are closed, his head's leaning back, and then suddenly like the mom comes
her head pops up after they hit her.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
And you hear him like he puts her head back down. You hear
she's like, he said, "What was that?" He goes, "Nothing." He pushes her head back down, and you hear her go,
yeah. I'm just saying.
It's so nasty.
Let's bring back Roadhead. I'm just saying.
Bring it back.
Chadwick's like, bring it back.
Yeah, right. Everyone who's 20 years younger.
Everyone's
who's 20 years younger is like, what do you mean bring it back? Like, you bastards.
You guys suck. But yeah, man. So she gets killed, and then they go off to the another shot, basically straight out of a Scream, shot for shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where it goes to Sydney's room, right?
I just want to say also, right, as we're talking about this, is the shout out like to Chris and like and Chadwick and the way we structured this, because what I realized watching this again is that because we saw Scream, I get the same exact feeling that I wouldn't have gotten If I had not watched it as people did back then. So what I'm trying to say is this, like, Scream was just ingrained in your head, and I hadn't seen Scream in the original Scream in a long time.
It sounds like you're trying to say I'm a genius, but you're not able to find your words.
Yeah,
I mean, this is what happens when you do a writer's retreat, guys. You can actually work some shit out.
I'm beating around the bush, but it's genius because the feeling that I got is I'm grinning from ear to ear as the scenes begin, and that's what it was like back then because this Scream was so ingrained in our culture at that time.
Not only was Scream, we said like it's 96. Not only was it, you went to go see it in theaters, but like you rented the shit out of that movie or you owned it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that was a great date movie.
Yeah.
If you were trying to, hold a girl's hand.
I mentioned in the last podcast, it was a Brian Ballard special, but it like house parties and places that I went with my friends, that movie was always playing 24/7. And if you haven't seen it in a while, maybe, I want to take it a step further. I suggest you go and watch Scream even before you watch this movie.
They watched it before they watched their episode last week, and then they'll go watch.
Exactly.
Look, if we tell you to do it, we're trying to help us help you. That's what we're basically trying to. Yeah, we're trying to help you. Damn it.
Help you.
Exactly.
But it does cut back to her her room after you get the nice little title shot, and this is right where it's just the shot for shot, her in her room, and good old Billy.
Oh, Billy is so stupid.
No, his name is Bobby.
Sorry, excuse me. Just wanted to get one more in from the Scream episode from the Rosie Perez derailing we did on that. You're so stupid, Billy.
Why does that make you laugh so far, dude? Like,
because we're geniuses. No, not really. I don't know. We're just immature people.
We're all sleep depraved.
We don't sleep enough, and we just quote what's like. We don't have a filter anymore.
Yeah.
So, but he sneaks into her room,
I can say it now.
Yeah, he's gonna say it for real. He sneaks in through her bedroom, and then she, yelps kind of like Sid did. Which also, Anna Faris is playing Cindy, not Sydney.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna be honest, I never picked that up before. Like,
really?
Because they kept calling her, like, I didn't have the captions on or whatever, so I just thought they were calling her Sydney as well.
Cindy is really close. Yeah. But
so he jumps through the window, and then the dad, who this may be my favorite character in this fucking movie, is her dad. When he gets his head stuck and she has to push his head out of the door and
help daddy push his head out.
It's just stupid.
And she also, Anna Faris, like, I had to look it up. She was like 23, 24 when she filmed this, but she looks so young, man.
Did she have a nose job? I feel like her nose is like more bulbous in this movie than it is now.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know.
It's Hollywood.
I love Anna Faris. Like, everything that she's been in, I'm always like a big fan of her, especially in this. She plays the naive, kid or whatever. But that line where he's like,
just, that new business that I started with those Colombian guys?
Oh, you mean Uncle Escobar?
And then he says he's left her a gift in the pen in the tin, and she knows. And what do you cut it with?
Baking soda, not baking powder, because baking powder guys will have muffins growing out of their nose.
Yeah.
You love that joke, don't you, honey? You've loved that joke since you were 2 years old.
Like, it's just, I love this dude. Like, this character is everything I love in this fucking movie.
He's so loving, but he's also still a piece of shit. It's just wonderful. That character is R.I.P. Rick Ducommun. He is a prolific stand-up comedian. Was a comedian throughout all the 90s. You remember him from The Burbs with Tom Hanks? Like, he was in lots and lots of different things.
He was in lots of stuff, and I kind of skipped over. Bobby's played by John Abrams.
Yes.
That comes through the window. But that drug cartel shit. And then, by the way, if you go watch this on YouTube, be warned, it's not the real rated R version. It says it's rated R. They censor out a lot of the swear words, and there's actually added scenes on the YouTube version. I noticed. You like stuff too, because they can't show any nudity, or they can't.
YouTube version.
Yeah, I think it's called like free TV and movies is what the account's called, or something like that.
YouTube wants to try to be like Netflix, and they do have movies available a lot of times, but I didn't realize they were censored.
So there were conversations in that movie. It's a different cut. So there were conversations they had a conversation in the hall, which we'll get to when you kind of get introduced to everybody in the school. But like they're talking about why they're dating, who they're dating, and like that's not in the other cut. And so anyway, there's stuff. So just Peacock for the win if you want to get the rated R.
I was gonna say, I watched it on Peacock. If it's got cock in the name, it's going to be good.
Shadwick says, "Sign me up, man." So anyway, the dad walks away, Leaf, and then what is Bobby? Why did he show up?
Bobby is there to get his balls licked, except he wouldn't want to break her under the underwear rule.
and they're just going like line for line almost with this. Because what did she say? You wanted to, because he was watching The Exorcist.
Yeah,
it was all censored.
He does the finger thing.
Yep.
Yeah. It's almost safe for scene again. Like,
dude, she wanted to go over and play Bump Bump. Which I was like, hey, that's a good way to call that.
It's a cute,
It's a cute way to say.
What, like fucking?
Yeah.
Like, hey, just tell my wife, you want to go play Bump Bump? She'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Take your socks off when you make whoopee or whatever. He hates that.
What, like fucking? So
he hates when you keep them on.
Yeah. So anyway, that you do have your first, is because they do this throughout the movie. You do have your first. She's making out. He's running his hands, like same thing, like on a
in between
Scream.
her legs. Yeah.
And then you another classic airplane joke.
Yeah.
Where it's an electric fence.
That stuff's kind of lost on me. But what did make me laugh out loud was the PG-13 thing where she flashes him. Of course, in Scream,
chest.
In Scream you don't see anything. In this, you see some dude's chest, and even that is not that funny, but there's a little jiggle right at the end.
Right. Yeah. And he's like, what the fuck? And falls backwards.
He grabs his eyes and falls back. Dude.
I mean, out of the gate, this is just so, I mean, we're probably like 5 minutes in or 10 minutes in.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
we're skipping
I'm
over
still
jokes.
laughing. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
because you can't hit every joke. You just can't.
Nah, this
because I've loved that joke
movie.
ever since I was 2. Muffins in their nose, guys. Just don't forget that.
Don't forget it. So the next day, we finally meet the majority of the rest of the cast. Not everybody, but close to it. We see Cindy's best friend, Brenda, played by Regina Hall. Brenda's ghetto and drug addicted brother Shorty.
He's a pothead. Yeah, he's just a pothead.
Yeah,
and he comes off. I love this back and forth where he's like, he does the "your mama" joke, and she's like, "You're my brother. Like, we have the same mom." And then he's like,
Oh, yeah. Well, then your father's stupid.
So, I don't know him.
Yeah, me neither.
What is his character's name?
Shorty. Played by Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, all right, we'll get to it in a second, the interview.
Dude, such a good like character actor though, Marlon Wayans.
He's so funny, dude.
Dude, he's in one of my all-time favorite scenes. Like in that, they did a
that white chicks movie.
No, goddamn it, They did a Paranormal Activity parody, and David Koechner's in this scene with him.
Can I say it? You talking about the N-word? Yeah. No, it's not appropriate. See? Is he serious?
You can call me a cracker.
I don't want to. I just want to.
Let me say it.
If you say it, I'm going to punch you in your face.
David Koechner's so good, dude.
Oh, God.
Dude, also, Brenda's boyfriend, Ray, played by Sean Wayans, who is a deeply closeted homosexual.
Dude, yeah.
I said he's deeply closeted.
He's deeply closeted, yeah.
Doesn't that mean you're gay?
Hey, easy, buddy.
The intro to him, like they're sitting at the locker, this was actually one of the things that I actually remembered from this movie because it's so fucking funny to me. He's got on this like bright yellow tank top.
Hey, yo, dog. Does this shirt make me look gay?
Nah, man.
What about now?
He's like, no, and he's like, all right. And shout out to Sean Wayans. That was SW1 from In Living Color, the DJ.
The DJ, dude. Nobody remembers that.
That fucking family is so talented, dude.
We'll go ahead and get to the other boner-inducing moment in this film. The character Buffy, played by the just illustrious Shannon Elizabeth, who was just in like
peak Shannon Elizabeth,
in all her just busty, sexy glory. She was in all of the the teen movies.
She's in American Pies and all that stuff, and she was in 13 Ghosts, I think, too, or something. Like, she's in everything
with Matthew Lillard.
Maybe, yes. But so I do want to say, like, when they have this conversation at the very beginning where she's talking to Brenda's talking to Sydney about that she doesn't like Buffy, that Buffy's faker than press-on nails, and when she walks up, she's like, "Hey, girl." Yeah. But before that, do you remember what they're talking about, guys? They're talking about a goddamn Sean party, and I believe it was Sean Puffy Combs that she was talking about.
Yes, and she said everybody started getting freaky.
You know, Puff Daddy. Anyway, everybody was drinking Cristal champagne, and then it started to get wild, and people was getting freaky in the pool and stuff.
Yeah, and this was 1999 when they would have filmed this.
Dude, that aged like fine wine, dude.
That was I was like, what?
It's aged like moldy baby oil.
Mm-hmm. Got to get a tote of it, 250 gallons.
He's been doing this since day one, guys.
Apparently, yeah. We just kept
mistake.
our mouths shut for 25 fucking years.
And when they let him out of prison,
they tried to tell us, man.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Tried to tell us right then,
right in front of us.
And when they let him out of prison, he's going to do it again. But we also
he's going to find us.
He's going to find us. Yeah. So, and the final character he's
like, I never stopped.
One of the final characters is Buffy's basically retarded boyfriend Greg, who's just like this meathead, played by Lachlan Monroe.
He's been in a ton of
and
stuff.
He's so good he's so good at that type of role. Just like he just looks like a Chad, you know.
They even do like the little trope where they're talking about how if this was a movie, they'd probably have Jennifer Love Huge Tits play me, and they were like, they'd probably have guys in their late 20s, early 30s playing us, like making fun of themselves.
And they continually break the fourth wall, like in this movie, like constantly, like making fun of themselves, even in the film. So it goes on and on. But he's Lachlan Monroe, it's insanely like hilarious character in this. And one of the final characters is when the news organizations are reporting on the murder, we see crack ace reporter Gail Hailstorm, played by Sherry O'Terry of Saturday Night Live fame.
Sherry O'Terry.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
She's sick. She's so good.
Tomorrow, you stupid bitch.
She's so quick on that stuff, like playing that character.
A brutal killing spree that left one teen dead. That's it. 2 teens dead.
She takes like the more aggressive side of Gail, whatever her name was,
Gail Weathers,
and just amplifies it.
Yeah.
She's so, I don't know, from Saturday Night Live, I've always loved Sherry Terry. She's just such a great comedic actress. She is.
The cameraman like steps on her foot or something.
You fat son of a bitch. Like she's just going off on him, like, which is one of my favorite lines later on that we get to. But they do go to every news organization, so it's like all these tropes and parodies, and then it gets to BET.
We can't forget it's actually Black TV, Chris.
I know. Yeah, it says Black TV or BET.
Reporting live for Black TV. White folks are dead. We're getting the fuck out of here. Let's roll, damn it. Come on, back. Let's go, motherfucker.
Go. Like the kids are seeing her there, and they're like, I wonder if she's going to interview us. And they're like, no, they always get the dumbest people.
Yeah.
And it cuts over to Shorty.
Dude.
And this joke is so clever because, you know, now looking back at it, and they may have known this even, like, because it's taboo what he's saying, like did you know Drew? And
dude,
and he's like,
real close until the roofies wore off. Then she woke up talking about pressing charges.
Like, ooh, that's a little, you know. Yeah. But then he goes right back like,
so I just pulled my tongue out of her ass and left.
if you were there, what would you have told her? Run, bitch, run!
It was Carmen Electra, dude. What would you have done, man? I'm with it.
I'd have kept my tongue in there, I guess.
So all the kids are together. Cindy, of course, mentions that it's odd that Carmen Electra's murder took place 1 year after the incident, and we immediately go cue the parody of
this is your crossover with
I Know What You Did Last Summer, which
right. So this is your crossover to that movie, which I'm gonna be honest, I think I maybe saw this movie once. This one didn't really.
Yeah,
this one wasn't really Scream for me.
Yeah, no, and
same here.
A lot of people like it or like it even better than Scream.
Yeah, I'm sure
I've heard
great.
people say that, but I'll tell you this much: like I'm with you. Like Scream is original. If you watch this one now, it sort of seems like, especially after Scream, it just sort of seems like, yeah, me too. Like we're gonna capture on, the trend here of sort of teeny slashers that are making a resurgence. But like Scream was unique because it sort of like was so much more self-aware than a lot of the slasher movies, right? Like I think that's what made it so good and unique.
And I think the not really making fun of itself, but kind of making fun of itself was what we enjoyed from it. But I will say,
I don't know. I don't like the term meta for some reason, but that's what it is. Like,
so
you're right.
You know what I hate? Zeitgeist. I wish people would stop saying that.
Zeitgeist.
I'm just over it. Stop saying it.
Because you don't know how to spell it.
Is it too German for you?
No, I can't even fucking Google it. So when we go into this flashback, I do want to say that Shannon Elizabeth's in the back seat, looking fine as fuck, and I don't know what it was. I was like, this reminds me of something, and then I was like, oh shit, she was in American Pie, which leads me over to shit stuck in my head this week.
Hey, wait a second. Are you that guy that fucked the pie? See, man? You see? It's never, hey, you were a loser, weren't you? Or, dude, you rocked in Boys and Girls. No, it always comes back to that fucking pie. Haunted by it.
You put your dick in a pie.
Enough.
So he put his dick in a pie, and also that makes me want to say retroactively, shout out to James Van De Beek that was in the window, and while they're making out, they play the fucking theme to Dawson's Creek when she's in his bedroom. So,
and I thought you were going to pull that clip or a similar clip from that movie on the edit for Scream where he says the Dawson.
Yeah, the Dawson, James Van De Beek.
Also, all good clips.
Yeah, all good clips, man. So anyway, they're in the car. This was everything I thought high school was supposed to be that wasn't. So for us, at least,
disappointing for me, Chris.
Hooking up. I guess you're just banging chicks in the back seat while your friend drives.
Oh yeah, I love it when you play with my ass.
I'm not playing with your ass.
Ray! Oh, my bad.
And then when he pulls it
Ray.
out.
Yeah, Ray.
Why is that so funny, dude? I feel like such a piece of trash. Laughing at a lowbrow joke, but it's so funny, man.
What was we talked about this on another episode, Chris, where someone had turned up the sound effect on something gross like that.
Oh yeah, shit, I can't remember what it was, but I know I turned it up in post on the episode, so I made sure that was right in your ear, that wet noise, which I'll probably do with this too.
Popping noise.
But yeah, so they're going down the road, and this is full of jokes, as this is the whole movie. But when Brenda takes off her panties, there's these giant white panties or grandma panties, and she's like, "It was laundry day."
He's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. and then Cindy, Bobby's trying to get again back to the roadhead. He's trying to hit a little dome while he's driving.
Man.
He just wants her to touch
it, dude.
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
But that's like the original character in Scream, dude. Billy was sort of hard up for sex the entire and so they hammer that in Scary Movie. Like his whole character is
he's what's his name is Greg's on the out of the sunroof. he gets hit by a fucking branch. He steps on Cindy's head, so she just is on his cock, and he's like, hell yeah. He's stoked.
She's gagging and thrashing around.
Yeah, then they end up like fucking hitting somebody, and then of course hilarity ensues after that, where they're like,
well, thank God the guy was okay.
Yeah, and I love that too. Like, so the guy's just okay in the background. He's just like, I'm fine, guys. And he's like, I guess I'll just leave. And then they're like,
What about the alcohol?
We'll get rid of it. Come on, it'll be all right. Come on, hurry up. Let's go.
derp. He's knocked out again. So they're gonna throw him in the water.
At the pier, yeah.
Yeah, and they just they go through this whole, you know, I know what you did last summer thing. They just they just dial it up to 10 where dude's choking Cindy. And also one of my favorite parts is like as that scene ends, you hear like Bobby be like, just touch it again. Come on. He's still trying to get her to touch it after they murdered somebody. And I'm like, I can relate to that. So
that's right. It's so important, dude. And so that's the flashback scene.
So
actually.
yeah, so they think like, you know, they kind of plants that idea as like, again, like I know what you did last summer. Is this dude back, like to come get them? And
a year later,
because the fish hook is from I Know What You Did Last Summer. The knife, of course, is from Scream.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And Ghostface the Killer in this film has both at different times randomly. So like to just touch on both different parodies.
And one more thing too. How about the callback to In Living Color when he's like, "Hey, play this song," and it's fucking Raining Men.
That's a classic.
Which it used to be on Men on Film.
Hated it.
Men on Film. Two snaps and backfield in motion. So.
Bro, like just so good, dude. But that whole scene was a flashback. So we come back to school and crack ace reporter Gail Hailstorm tries to flirt with another character, Officer Doofy Gilmore, played by Dave Sheridan. To get more information about, obviously, the killer, a la Scream. And in this, Dave Sheridan decides to go full retard.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Like, it's not even hidden at all. Like, Doofy is not even a police officer. He's just a special education, like, you know, special needs character. And
God, this whole back and forth because it's, you know, he's 25 and a half years old and he like flashes how old he is and she's flirting with him and I like she goes to tickle him and he's like
Would you remind me not to do that again?
That one got me out loud really bad and I don't know why.
Like, the one that got me was more subtle. It was before that when you like first meet Doofy and he's yelling at people like,
slow down! Blow me! Hey!
It's so bad. So the police start to, and this is one of my favorite parts immediately after this, the police, just like in Scream, start interrogating the students about the murder of Carmen Electra, and they're getting like obviously full cooperation by Principal Squigman, who is Kurt Fuller from Happy Days. Since
dude, he's also Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley,
yes, yeah.
Which actually, if you look in the background, the Shots beer is from Laverne and Shirley. Mm-hmm. Now I didn't know that, but I had to go look that up.
Yes,
I knew that, but I didn't see it.
Oh, did you not? Yeah, it's in the background of his principal office. But also, I think it was right before this too. Is like where you have Kelly Cofield from In Living Color is a teacher with a baby. Mm-hmm. Like this is when Sid,
the redhead.
Yeah, Cindy has where she sees like the killer out there. She thinks she sees the killer out there, and it has like the notes or whatever. But found out I wanted to just shout her out because she was so fucking funny in Living Color. She did the Sam Kinison parody.
Yes,
yes, I was going to say
she is so fucking funny, dude. Like one of the most underrated.
I didn't know if she was meaning to do that, but it really came off like Sam Kinison and Back to School.
Yeah, she did a Sam Kinison. I think she actually had Sam Kinison on in Living Color, and they did
it together.
Husband wife back and forth,
screaming
really? And yelling.
See, I didn't see very much in Living Color.
Don't worry, we'll be covering it, and I'll be sending you all the things that I legally rip. shout out Kelly Cofield.
Yeah, well
and
done
Living
on
Color.
that one. She deserves more flowers than she will ever probably get, but respect to her.
I love Kurt Fuller. Like pretty much anything I've ever seen him in. He can always play like the devious asshole guy, and then his comedic chops are awesome.
He's great, and they're even talking about like when she's because they're gonna bring Sydney in there, and they're talking about like, oh, she's the mom. That's and they're just like talking about what a slut her mom is.
and then Doofy shits himself, and the sheriff's like,
Did you just say that you went poopy?
Yeah, it was good.
Get him out of here.
It's a good one.
And dude, like freaking like Principal Squigman has the fucking hair twist from Laverne and Shirley.
Dude,
still.
I know. Oh, dude.
well, he's doing the voice too.
Yeah, I know. He
doing the
does.
voice.
So good.
I was crying that whole scene, man. That scene was so funny.
Freaking shout out Laverne and Shirley. I need to go back and probably watch some of those. I remember watching those on Nick at Night as a kid, like back in the day. But
Laverne and Shirley had some comedic chops. It's 100% true. But right after this scene, we cut to the locker room where the guys, the football team is all heads to the showers, much to the delight of Ray, who's like whipping dudes with like
all the way to the locker room or whatever,
he's
and
slapping their asses.
dude, and you have Greg is like, no, I'm not gonna go to the shower. I'm gonna go. He's gonna go hit the punching bag.
Work the bag, dude. He's in good shape.
And he's working the bag. He's in great shape. The bag knocks him out, derp. And then when he's going back to his locker, there's this Polaroid. And I know all of us were saying, thank God. When we saw that Polaroid, we're like, oh, so I'm not so bad. It's okay. And that dude is just this teeny tiny penis.
A small dick's like a disability, man. How would you make fun of a guy in a wheelchair, huh? Would you?
This dude, it's what's funny as shit is it's not even on the freaking YouTube one that they show. They he just looks at it and goes away. They just kind of like go away from that joke. That joke is worth 1,000 laughs in the movie. Like when he looks at it and it does the dun, because you think it's gonna be like something about him murdering the dude or whatever, and it's just a small dick.
But the favorite part is on the Polaroid above the top of the photo. It says, "I know."
Then he goes out there with the Polaroid to his friends and starts like accusing Ray, and
and they're all laughing at him.
And then he shows everybody, and the girl, especially the girls, are like,
they're like, oh, and I love that Sydney's like,
Greg, you're not the only one who got one.
Well, you mean Bobby's got a baby dick too?
She's like, no, I got a note too. Like,
he's like, it's like making fun of a handicapped person.
So then now like, okay, so they're putting the shit together. Like, look, we're being stalked. Like, the killer's back 1 year later is what they think. But
right,
yeah, we won't be able to show it, but just go look it up.
Show it.
that giant dude, Alan Rickman, Richmond, whatever that plays Reacher on. He was in an episode of New Girl where he had a micro penis, and so like he used that as he used that basically as an excuse to be a douchebag to people. It's like I act out, but it's because I have a micro penis.
That's justified. That's justified.
Yeah, it's justified, man.
This podcast understands.
Just ask Principal Squiggy about it.
And so
we're gonna do it.
Yep.
We cut to the next. Are you almost said? Are you afraid of the dark? The next. I know what you did last summer. Parody. It's the beauty pageant. There's like a teen beauty pageant happening in which Buffy is obviously the most attractive of the friends.
And whenever you watch these going back, make sure you pay attention to sashes and things in the background, because obviously the joke that jumps out at you is the black chick has her hair, like her pubic hair braided.
Yeah.
And so you're like, oh, or whatever. And then I didn't pick it up for a long time, but like, when Shannon Elizabeth's character is Buffy's walking out, it says Miss Fellatio on her banner, on her sash.
And then the audience is cheering for her,
Yeah.
and then suddenly you start to hear random guys be like,
Yeah, that's my girlfriend too! Hey, kiss my ass! Yeah, I'm hitting that too! All right, Buffy! Hey, shut the hell up, man! Oh, yeah, man! Best pussy I ever had!
Well, they're at a beauty pageant.
I was laughing so hard, dude, because like,
I know.
obviously
And-
she's a slut, and everybody's like had a turn, and that's the joke. But it's just
Right.
the audience.
And,
when it
and
zooms in.
she's going to do a talent. Her talent is acting.
And I want to point out, there's nothing wrong with being a slut, guys.
We need to stop.
Enough with the slut shaming.
We need to stop demonizing addiction and being a slut in this country.
That's
Legalize prostitution. BKLR 2028.
That's a PSA, yeah. For the more you know.
The first threesome presidents.
Can we call it a throuple?
Yeah, no. I'll be like, does this shirt make me look gay?
And everyone.
I'll be like,
But she's supposed to do an impromptu monologue that's as her secret talent, and of course,
Yeah.
in the middle of it, Greg starts getting killed, and everyone thinks she's acting like he's being murdered in the balcony.
She's good.
What's wrong with you people?
That's fantastic.
Which
Yeah,
makes
but-
it so funny.
yeah, because it keeps coming back to the audience, and it's like, it's amazing.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah.
Like he's just being slaughtered
He's
to
being
death.
murdered, his throat slit, he's slashed up. So
She's
he's dead.
screaming at the audience like, "Why don't you motherfuckers do anything?"
It was, to me, it was the most daring portrayal of Don Giovanni I've ever seen in my life, if I had to be honest. I did notice too that Bobby says, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Did you guys pick that up? That's
Yeah.
something I never picked up before because I was too busy laughing at everything. So
Yeah, I
there's a
picked it
small
up.
little plot point on that, like where it's, you know, I guess you do have to have plots in these movies somewhere.
It exists somewhere loosely in this film, but it's basically, if you've watched Scream, then you pretty much understand where they're coming
or I know
from.
what you did last summer.
Or I
but-
know what yeah, if you've seen both of those, you know.
And so she's leaving the stage because, you know, Greg's been murdered, and then she's she's told that she won. So now she no longer gives a shit about her dead boyfriend.
Yeah.
She like runs back out to. She's like, "Give me that bitch."
Yeah. Cindy's like, "What about Greg?" She's like, "Fuck him."
Yeah.
And then they're singing this song, dude.
There she is, doggy style anytime.
About her getting 69 and everything. And then she gets derped off the stage. Somebody throws flowers, hits her in the head for the classic South Park derp.
Yeah,
And
man. And that's
that shit's, oh God.
That's the end of that
More bad.
scene.
Yeah.
Cut to obviously Cindy in a bathtub alone at the house after Greg's murder. Nobody knows about it, by the way. Like the body's
Right.
missing. Nobody knows he's been killed.
Which they do have
evidently.
that fun thing, like where they're like, well, "There's no body, there's no blood. It's not like he could have cleaned it up." And you see the ghost face behind
Yeah,
with a mop
like
and
mopping
bucket.
it
and he
up,
has
like
like a
cleaning it.
trash bag with one leg hanging out. That he's like,
It's Greg's dead ass. we get another scene where like Sydney's like shaving like in the tub, and, like bubbles, and she starts like shaving her face, like at her tongue.
laughing,
And
fought in the bathtub.
yet again, she farts in the
Laughing your ass
bathtub.
off.
I don't know why. Like, I don't know why I didn't remember that joke. Like, it caught me off guard, made me laugh out loud because
Same.
I mean, because I guess they're already doing like she's like shaving her face and like shaving her
Shaving her
tongue.
tongue.
Yeah.
And I guess you're thinking of like when she goes to relax, you think like maybe there's gonna be something scary happen or
Right.
whatever. She leans her head back and then like the bubbles come
Bubbles
up where
come
she
up.
farts, and then she smells.
And then
the
she
fart.
smells the fart. That's the best part. Is she that happens and she giggles.
Why?
And then you just see her face turn sour from her own fart.
There's a new one that
The
hasn't been
Wayans
there.
brothers are geniuses.
Which,
Well done, guys.
Which just goes back to our stream episode. Women are disgusting creatures.
Just go in their bathroom. I'm just telling you.
Oh my god!
I'm just telling you. Just the women's bathroom was way worse at the movie theater. I'm just saying.
I have to convince everyone of that, but everybody that works for the theater, you guys know You guys know it's true.
Yep.
Yeah, we can go into
any place, but yeah,
we'll go into it.
Yeah, so then she gets the Scream phone call. Bobby calls first, and then he's wanting to come over, and she's like, "No, I'm about to go to bed."
When she answers, he says hi or whatever, and she's like scared. She's like,
"Yeah,
who is this?" She goes, "It's Bobby, your boyfriend."
It's Bobby, your boyfriend. Yeah.
Yep.
He's like, "I'm not related to the Abrams brothers somehow," and we're like, "Oh, okay, cool,
weird, dude. That's strange."
But then, Bobby calls back. And she's like scared again.
Yeah.
Or no, calls back, and it's the ghost.
It's
ghost face or whatever.
And and so she gets the phone call, and she's freaked out, right? Because I guess is he in the house at this point?
Yeah, it's just we cue the whole purpose of this scene is to cue another parody of Scream when
Sydney gets attacked.
Sydney gets attacked for the first time because she does the thing with the door, right? She flings her door open, and he can't break in, and so it's like that whole scene is just like a parody.
I will say on the outtake one, the one that was on YouTube that I watched before I watched the regular version, she's on the phone. And then someone calls in on call waiting. She's like, "Can you hold on a second?" And then she goes and she's talking to somebody else for about school, and it shows him, and he's like,
God.
waiting or whatever. And I was like, I remember call waiting. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, have y'all ever been put on call waiting? You just it's just so annoying. Just waiting in silence, and you don't even know. You start
being
talking
left
trash
on a red text.
Ew, gross, dude.
Yeah, I guess that person's more important.
Yeah. Yep. You're just like, well, I'm sure she'll be back any minute now. My mom's like, it's been 3 days, Chris. Maybe you should hang up the phone. Also, fun trick. If you were on call waiting and someone hung up the phone, it would actually ring back the phone.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so there's a trick that you can't ever use anymore because no one has a regular fucking phone.
There's a useless tip that if you go back in time, remember that
we
one.
deliver. Yeah. So he's chasing her throughout the house, and then again, like Leaf said, this is a full-on Scream parody.
She finally gets to the computer and literally texts 911 just like on Scream. Only her text to the police is "white woman in trouble." So
the cops are there immediately.
Rush to her rescue immediately, and just like in Scream, Bobby shows up, and he drops his phone, and she thinks, "Oh, maybe you were the one on the phone that called me." But he also drops O.J. Simpson. He drops gloves and a knife. Dude, why does he have this?
Oh God, he drops it, and then also the Doofy does the whole Dewey thing where he's got the mask. Sorry, Sanj. And so
but he's just more retarded, so it's funny.
So now they're going down to the police station. Of course, Bobby is accused, but I don't think you get the same thing we got before. Chadwick's favorite part, Sydney. You don't get that one in this one.
No, you don't. He does say that
Cindy.
He does say, "Hey, you know me, Cindy. I'm innocent, et cetera, et cetera." They drag him away, and of course, immediately, the sheriff starts
God.
He shows her pictures, and she's like, "I want to show you some pictures." I don't know why this makes me laugh. I laughed the entire time because it's just pictures of him in this Speedo, doing sexual poses.
And he's like,
You check that one out again? No. All right. Well, worth a shot.
He's so good out there. He's like,
"Oh, dude, yeah."
Still nothing. Okay.
Yeah. He's like this one, and she's like, he's like, no.
Okay.
All right. Would you look at this? Would you look at this one one more time?
He's so cool about it, and
God, it's so funny.
This is when you get the Scream parody of Buffy picking him up, and Dewey is Buffy's brother, so you do get the line of Mom said you have to respect me when I wear this badge or whatever.
Yeah, and she's roasting him.
Roasts him about using.
Is this also where the other police officers are giving Doofy a hard time?
Hey, Doofy, smell my fingers.
What's that?
That's when you know you become a man, Doofy.
Takes his fingers and is like, "Smell my fingers."
What the hell is that?
My ass.
my ass. And they make fun of him for evidently like, and this is a reoccurring joke that like it was lost on me the first time. I don't remember it, but it was a big joke because there's even an ending scene about it, after credit scene about him like evidently like having sex with the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah,
like sticking his dick in a vacuum cleaner. Like,
Yeah, that's it.
And everybody's like laughing at it.
yeah,
And
he just looks ashamed. And
I know.
There's like nothing more to the
You're
scene.
like, damn, bro. So they walk outside, and then you have, of course, the scream with Miss Gail Hailstorm. And I do like that she's like, not, you're like, oh, is she going to ask about or whatever? And she's just like, your ass looks fat, was like what she says. That gets Cindy to turn around and sock her one. And my second favorite character in this movie is the fucking camera guy.
The Jamaican camera guy.
The Jamaican camera guy. And she's like, who was it trying to cop a field? It was Miguel.
I only touched the top of the breast. It was so tender and juicy. You know.
Do you know why that joke is in there?
No.
I forgot to talk about this on Scream. Because I can't remember if it was the guy that played the cameraman. When
Kenny was the name of the character.
So when Courtney Cox got punched, who caught her? And so they like really like put him through like mentally like just catch her. She's a big star. Do not let her fall.
Okay.
So when he caught her, he grabbed her boob by accident.
Yeah, by mistake.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
And he's like, I can't not. I can't let her go because she'll fall.
Yeah.
So he just had to hold her boob.
Just the top of the breast. It's so tender and juicy.
It's so tender and juicy. And so that's where that joke came from. I had no idea.
That's crazy.
Dude.
Yeah, that's funny as shit, though. He just wanted to touch the top of the breast.
It's so
I fucking love it. And then also throughout this movie, I remember lines we used to use back in the day from this too. And so like some of those.
My ass.
Yep, that was one of them. Goodbye, Sanj. So they go after she gets home. I was kind of a little disappointed we didn't get the boom, bitch went down. But but they're sitting they're sitting at home.
Hold on. Is this where Diffie goes up to the microphone?
Gail swallows.
Gail swallows.
Gail swallows. That's what she tells him.
But so Cindy's staying the night, I guess, with Doofy and Buffy. And surprise, surprise, guess who calls while old Bobby's in jail. So it's the same shit.
It's great.
And when they see Bobby in school the next day, and this is some shit I used to say all the fucking time. He's like, I spent a whole night in prison, and this dude just walks up to him. He's like,
You're the best.
I laughed.
Like, why is that guy out of prison right now?
Yeah, I laughed so hard because of that, and only because of
Me
you.
too.
Because
we used to say that shit all the fucking time.
All the time. Crystal Code people would be like, "You're the best.
You're the best."
Yeah, and so like evidently Bobby spent a night in prison, and for some reason the prisoners in high school there with him.
He enjoyed him. Yeah, and he was the best. So you get to move on, and they do the parody of the.
It's the disrespect.
Yeah. They do the parody of when Bobby's talking to Cindy and, trying to justify it. She's like, sorry, I'm such a burden on you.
Yeah.
And she does the fucking goofy run like,
Yeah,
done and Scream. I was like, thank you. Because I remember seeing that in Scream and be like, don't run.
Don't run. Stop. This is so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does that. Also, Shorty he breaks the fourth wall, basically calling out the entire movie, saying that he's like, I feel like this has happened before, and they're like, what do you mean? Like, there's been murders before? And he's like, no. Have you ever seen that movie Scream? It's just like a one for one, basically.
Like a 1-for-1 on it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He just outs the entire movie, which I thought that was like, I was really fantastic.
Oh, you branded him the Candy Man? No, his heart's broken.
Yes, dude.
And this leads us to one of Leaf's favorite parts of this movie.
Yes.
Where you go to the girls' locker room.
The girls' locker room, dude, where obviously Buffy makes fun of Cindy's assault where she was attacked. It's a big joke because Buffy's just a gigantic freaking bitch, anyways. And but it's okay because
well, where's the continuity on this? Because Buffy saw the killer kill Greg, right?
Right.
And now she's making fun of Cindy
well, they
for
never
saying
saw,
there's a killer.
Well, they never found Greg's body, and so they thought, everybody thought Greg was fucking with him for a little bit. But I mean, also Buffy's a bitch. She also banged everyone else, so it's not like there was a lack of second suiter for her.
And by the way, she's still wearing her debutante crown in this scene, like from when she won like nights before.
Dude,
so like
yes.
she's just a stuck up evil bitch. But it's okay though because the gym teacher's there to comfort them. And her name is Mrs. Man, and this is where our podcast ceases to exist. Thank you, Scary Movie, because it is no longer cool to talk about this.
Fuck it. So here we go. So Mrs. Man is just telling Cindy that everything's okay and that we all have our own secrets, and then Mrs. Man's nutsack falls out of her skirt. And it's the comic nutsack too, where it just like super stretched.
She's like, girl, but like when she's giving the speech in front of everybody, she's just like, girls, if you need to talk, I'll be in my office. And like when the scene cuts to Mrs. Man in her office, she's like sniffing a girl's face.
Thank God all that went away and teachers aren't sleeping with students anymore.
At least that never happened ever again.
Yeah, it's where it stopped, right?
It's fine. That was it. Yeah. It's so the nutsack falls out. The part that makes me laugh, like obviously it's like disgusting and it's funny, but when Cindy's like elbow touches it and they're like swinging back and forth, I had to pause the damn video, guys. I was like,
which we can't show any of this. So you're just gonna have to take our word on this one.
Just go watch it. We got nothing for you.
You can't show any of that.
No.
That shit. You're right. Again, kind of taboo now. That shit's funny. I don't care. Parody is parody. That's
it doesn't
funny
matter.
as shit.
Back in the day, we used to laugh at everything, and like that was part of it. And this shit's funny, and it's still funny because I laughed my fucking ass off.
And this is when you get Ghostface catching Buffy alone in the locker room. And I've got a confession to make. Why is Buffy begging for her life so hot in this? I don't know. She's hot. I can't have any of that.
Dude, she's so attractive, and the thing is, it is fake. Like the entire joke is she clearly is being sarcastic. She doesn't believe she's about to be murdered, right? Like she thinks it's one of her friends, and no matter what happens, she's like, committed to the joke, even to the point where she actually gets her head cut off. She's still talking
She's still
trash.
mocking him while she's like,
Yes.
And then she's like, oh, are you gonna is that the best you can do? Like when her head's in the trash can and all this shit. Like,
yeah, she won't shut up no matter what. Like even after she's been murdered, she still talks trash for whatever reason. Like that's the joke.
Dude.
So she's dead. Like she gets killed.
And then it cuts to after school. It's Ray and Brenda, and this is one. If you're listening, I'm gonna shout you out. Come on, Brandon.
Come on! Yes, Brandon! Take it, Brandon! Take it, Brandon!
Come on, Brandon. Because that's what happens in this. Our buddy Brandon.
Yes.
We used to back at the old trucking company. I used to say that to Brandon all the freaking time. Come on, Brandon. But that's you find out Ray is says she looks really sexy in his football uniform.
Yeah,
and
they're stressed out because of all the murders. They decide they want to go see a movie before then. They have a little fun time, and they decide to do a little role play.
And so she gets the football pants on and then the shoulder pads.
The
helmet. And then now you do me. It's this whole it keeps doing the gay innuendo with him. And it's fucking so funny. Again, Sean Wayans, dude, funny as shit.
Dude, it's so funny, dude. And so that night, Gail Hellstorm decides to make an impromptu documentary. So this next scene, she's trying to report on the recent murders, and there's a couple who are who were
and it's Erica from Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Heather, has it crossed your little mind that your boyfriend was probably murdered and you're about to be slaughtered next?
It's who it is in the car.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The dark-haired chick?
She's the nerdy girl from earlier. Yeah, that's her.
It's that same girl.
And so she said that
she was hot in that scene.
Yeah. Can't have any of that.
Well, she grew up, man.
She's hot.
I'm hot.
But she's like talking to Gail as like her boyfriend's being murdered, and then like Gail's trying to talk to Ghostface, and Ghostface is mad that he's just trying to work, guys.
He's just trying to work, dude. Like, so she's basically like the paparazzi in this scene, but like he's murdering, and she does nothing to help like the girl getting slaughtered, like right in front of her, like and. Eventually, like Ghostface starts chasing her, and it turns into a parody of the Blair Witch Project.
Which this was, you know, and we have one later on in this movie. I like just finished up a book that was all the movies from 1999 that came out, which we covered Fight Club, but like there were so many bangers that came out in 99. So all of those for a movie that came out in 2000, right for parody, man. So here you go. You get your gross Blair Witch parody where they got the super animated snot bubbles on her and just
This was my interview.
Yes,
dude, it was massive.
It was clown. It was clownish.
So was Mrs. Man's sack. Both were massive.
I wish you could share that, dude.
I don't like it. Smells funny.
Smells funny.
Hey, Suderette, this guy's a homophobe. You heard how repulsed he sounded.
So now it's time for Ray and Brenda after, so you know that Ghostface is still killing. And so now we're going to see, I believe, Shakespeare in Love is what they're going to go see.
Yeah, this...
Ray needs to go to the bathroom, and Brenda's, sitting in the movie theater by himself, and I'll be damned if I didn't watch a whole episode of Always Sunny about these glory holes.
You think there's some perv coming in here to watch me make?
And
so this is a parody of Scream 2, where thankfully Jada Pinkett Smith got fucking killed, but yeah, Ray goes into the bathroom, and he starts hearing the noise from like inside the stall. Again, just like Scream 2.
Yeah.
And he starts listening, and he he bends down to the glory hole. And
because you listen in a glory hole.
It's in a man's bathroom, so he's excited.
And this dick comes and starts just like rubbing around his ear, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, that feels good." And then it goes away, and he puts his head right up to it. And I still thought it was going to be a knife.
Yeah, me too. It was not. But so now we cut back to the movie theater, and this is where you get your Keenan Ivory Wayans fucking cameo, bro.
Yeah,
she's
watching.
Shit.
Brenda is watching the previews, and let's not forget she has like fried chicken wings and like
she snuck all this food
into the theater. She's watching it, and it's like a parody of Titanic, you think. And there's like Keenan Ivory Wayans is on the front of the ship, and he's just like.
I'm a stop too. Back down there, boy.
It's not. It turns out
it is not. It is a slave ship, and you see the slave master see him cheering on the front of the ship.
I know. Holy shit! Like he's getting whipped or whatever.
Armstead too.
Amistad too.
Amistad too.
Yeah. And for those that don't know, that this is again the guy that's directing. This is Keenan Ivory Wayans, who is the brains behind In Living Color.
Yes.
Just done a bunch of stuff with Eddie Murphy. Like I said earlier, dude is a freaking comedic genius, and whole family is like that. But God bless.
And a black guy, so he can do slave jokes.
Yes, exactly. He said we're okay to laugh at it.
Yeah, we can laugh at it.
Dude, he was meant to be laughed at.
It's money in his pocket.
Yeah, he said it's okay. It's fine,
bro. He gave us the pass. Bro, it's so funny though. But we finally come to the one of the more popular scenes, I think, of the film.
God bless, yes.
Brenda, even though she's like been pretty much normal through this entire film, she just like turns into.
Hello? Hey, girl. I'm in the movie. Shake a spin, love.
Then she pulls out her camcorder to record the movie while people are yelling at her. She's like, I got you. You on camera. You on candid camera now.
That's my favorite line in the film. I say that line to this very day. Anytime I catch somebody doing anything, I'm like, I got you.
I got you.
I got you. You on candid camera.
And at this point, the Ghostface guy has like sat down next to her.
Yeah.
Right? And
she's gonna kill her.
She's running her goddamn mouth so much she can't even recognize that it's not her boyfriend.
Right, so she thinks it's Ray that sat down beside her, and then I'll be damned, he doesn't have to do anything as the crowd just kills him.
He's got the knife, and one of the people like takes it from him, and they start
It's like the old woman that does it first. She takes it and like stab, and they all just take turns stabbing her. Because she was so loud in the movie theater.
Then, it, like Chris said, it gets very airplane-esque, like random people.
And then like you hear an Asian guy and he's like, this is for talking to Jackie Chan movies. Like,
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour. So the audience just fucking murders her for being an annoying bitch.
For no reason. So Ghostface doesn't even get to put that on his list, man.
In fact, at the end of the scene, he's actually kicked back eating popcorn with the rest of the patrons, and everyone like Brenda just dies in front of the stage in the movie theater, and they go about finishing the film in peace. And I guess one of the old tropes that anyone's ever been in that situation is being completed, and it is literally my favorite scene in this movie. It's funny. So funny, man.
So fucking funny, man. So all right, man. So next we pick it up with the party at Sydney's house. And Sydney's fat friend is there,
bro.
And the joke which you get to is they're doing the Rose McGowan thing.
It makes me laugh.
You already know. Like when you see her walk in the garage, you already fucking know.
I know. Like as soon as she says like I'm going to the garage to get some beer, I'm like, oh
yeah, like she's gonna die. And one of the funniest parts is like she's not been in the film thus far. Like this actress who plays this fat girl is like not in the film, and she goes to the garage. She opens the fridge and there's like malt liquor
there. Yeah, and also I found out for the booze watch for this, so they were all horror themed beers. So instead of Miller, there was Killer. Instead of Colt 45, it was Cult 45.
Yeah. I didn't even notice.
Yeah. So they had some nice little puns for booze watch on this.
Well done. But
I have a problem.
I
was going to drink Colt 45 tonight, but
yeah, well, you don't have 4 days to recover anymore.
Right, dude.
Sometimes when I drink Colt 45, it gets lodged in my.
Well, I didn't want to taste nickel all night.
Yeah, that's true. It's made with fine metals. That's why it's so cheap,
dude. It's alkaline metals, dude. It's
filtered. It's filtered through pennies.
They're electrolytes.
So back to the fat girl,
dude. The fat actress, dude. She even admits it. Like, so Ghostface shows up and she realizes she's about to be killed. She's like, "Please, I'm just a day player."
I know. I love that joke.
Which is an acting term for somebody who's just like
just there for the day,
almost an extra, that plays.
But thankfully there was a doggy door in the garage door.
So she goes to crawl to the doggy door to recreate the Rose McGowan death scene. And the fucking garage door opener ain't cutting it, guys.
It's not cutting it. My favorite, yet again, it's like Ghostface is watching her. He's just like watching her because he knows she can't get through there because she's too fucking big. Yeah. He's just watching her like
she tries like 4 different ways. Like,
I know.
She puts her head through. She puts one arm through, and then she puts one leg through.
And then she's just stuck. And he waits for a little while before he hits the garage door button, and the garage door can't even go up because she's so big. It literally just short circuits and the garage door just crashes down.
And then the I beams, the floor joists like falling on top of it.
Everything falls down like. The entire thing comes down. Oh, so fucking funny, man. Just that poor day player.
It made me laugh just because it's like a random fat joke for no reason. It's like, we need a fat person in the scene for this joke. It's like, no one's been in the scene. No one's been in the movie.
Call for that? Like, how much do you weigh?
We just need you to be big as hell, dude.
Hollywood's like, we got to accept people for who they are. Also, we need a girl that's about a deuce and a half in this scene. But yeah, be yourself, guys. Don't worry about it.
But no rock.
Yeah, that's the best part, man. So drunk. Yeah, Cindy is pounding booze.
Finally, she's hammered enough to want to have sex. Bobby shows up, and they finally go upstairs to have sex in a litany of scenes. And you and Shabba can go back and forth here. Like, I laughed a little bit of this, but there's just only because of how bad some of the tropes are.
The panties and the bats come out of the panties. It's been a while. Like, this like goofy little line, and then he has to shave her bush with a fucking like hedge trimmer.
Put safety goggles on.
He did to get the hedge trimmer.
Get to it. She bites his dick like a fucking Tootsie Roll. Like,
she couldn't wait to get to the fucking center. So.
Yeah, she could never wait.
Yeah, and they go through this whole thing, and then so finally she starts slapping him like, "Whose is it, Bobby?" Like.
she has like that demon voice.
Yeah.
I did laugh at that because if any of you ever been with a girl who's like really, really sweet, and then look at shattering nose, dude. And then suddenly she starts doing demon in the sack, and she's all about
you're like, whoa, what?
What's happening? That's exactly.
Where did this come from?
So I got this scar.
Yeah. So it looks like that's actually 4 teeth marks.
Dude, shows a vampire.
Barely got away. But yeah, so they do this thing, and they do this.
I got mine.
I always had an orgasm when we had sex.
Every time.
So they do. This goes on for a long time. But dude, in the middle of this it dates this movie, but the fucking phone call comes in.
Yo.
What's up?
People probably don't know that was
Budweiser, right?
Budweiser commercial.
So it was just they would call, called, and all you would say is. Everyone would just say that over and over again because we weren't clever.
We weren't clever. I mean, it was just meant to be sort of a one-off, but it was one of those jokes, like, it's so common, everyone can, like, attach themselves to it. It literally, in my opinion, like, this is as comedians is what, like we should hope for. Something that is so simple
something dumb that
everyone attaches themselves to it.
God, we were only so lucky.
The only funny part about it to me is the fact that Ghostface, his mask changes expressions. Like, that actually
his tongue's out or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's like eyes are thin from dude, like, that's one of the only funny things about like that scene. But it continues to go in that same direction when Ghostface shows up and instead of murdering Shorty and his friends, decides to smoke a bunch of weed with them,
and then they start. This is like as the party's still going on. Yeah. Bobby finally blows his wad in the middle of this, where it's just because it's the geyser. Like, I don't even know if we could show that or not, but I'm gonna try. But it's everywhere. It's in my raccoon wounds.
It's like a fire extinguisher going
Dude,
off.
it's just so bad.
When he busts like the CGI with him like turning into a skeleton.
Yeah, I know.
It's
like all the fluids left his body.
He shrivels
like,
up. That makes me laugh. But
it's like
so
Captain America before he takes his serum.
That's basically what it looks. That's what it should look like whenever you get a girl pregnant. It should just show everything leave your body, where you're like, shit,
your soul.
She's like, your soul is mine.
No.
Then your wallet like drifts out.
Dude, all of it goes away. Your bank account just starts draining.
Yeah.
It turns to
like that
ash.
sucking sound.
Yeah.
Everything turns to ash like a Thanos snap, dude.
Your wallet's like, yeah, that's it, man. But so Ghostface,
it's like a vampire getting stabbed in a Buffy episode.
Yeah, that's it. That's your wallet, dude. You got after she sucked your soul out like
18
Shang
years.
Tsung.
18 years.
18 years. What was that thing Kanye did?
You got
when
that
he was a
shit for
kid?
18 years.
His cousin?
So anyway, Ghostface now, after he's high, they're going to start freestyling. And so as he starts to freestyle, he's going to slash you, gash you, cut another hole in your ass. When the phone rings, don't answer that call. I'm going to slit your throat, fuck you like a goat, and take your foreskin off and make a winter coat. Peace. And
that's the illest rhyme I ever heard.
I know it's Shorty's just like, shit, son. Like,
and while he's doing it,
how do you do that?
What? I don't know,
Fucking
man.
voices.
Dude, and while he's doing it, he literally accidentally murders everybody except for Shorty.
Cut another hole in your ass. I spill blood on the walls, then play tennis with your balls. If the phone rings, don't answer that call.
Yeah, you hear some slashing noises. Yeah, they're dying, and it zooms back out, and they're dead, all cut up,
Dude.
except for Shorty. And like, yeah,
he
like
just knows it's the illest rhyme he's ever heard. And then
that's the end of the scene.
That's the end of the scene. And so you're like, okay, well, then they do the Scream, back to the Scream plot we have, as Shadwick talked about in our Scream episode, the women's post-nut clarity, where Cindy's like...
She basically does the old Scream, like you said, the Scream parody, and asks him, wouldn't it be weird if
you were the killer, that's right.
You were the
Yeah,
killer
she's like-
all along, yeah. And, of course, then Ghostface shows up, tries to kill Bobby, and we come to the final finale, right? Like, they tussle, he gets stabbed, but it turns out, obviously, that Bobby and...
This is a great one, too.
The big plot twist to me, at least at this point in time, is Ray comes back despite surviving the 10-inch dick through the ear hole.
Well,
From the
it's not
glory
the
hole.
first time that Ray has experimented with shin-shi. So
When he comes in, his ears are bandaged.
It's like
Yeah,
a
dude.
bandage on
That's the
his
best
ear.
part. But they also shoot Shorty because they do the line like we all go a little crazy, you know, sometimes.
Mhm.
And so he shoots. I love he shoots Shorty. He's like, "Oh, it got me in the lungs, son." And then he looks down and then like you see smoke and he's trying to inhale
He's
the
trying to
smoke
smoke
from
his own
lung.
shit from his lung.
Oh, I fucking love that. So
And then instead of corn syrup, he's like ketchup, just like mom put on her spaghetti.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he was living in a trailer, so
He was, dude. He was poor, dude. But the big plot twist is that Bobby and Ray were are gay copycat killers.
Yeah. Well, one of them's gay.
The other one is deeply closeted.
You're a gay man?
I'm not gay. I said I'm deeply closeted.
He said he's deeply closeted.
said
He's
I'm
like,
deeply-
well, look, you suck my dick. He's like, whatever, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I just wanted to go shopping.
Yeah, that's why they went to San Francisco together.
Yeah,
They have the whole like gambit they run through that of whatever.
dude.
But
They bring out Cindy's dad, Chris's favorite character.
knee pads and a fucking
ball
gag.
gag.
What
are they
his
doing
pants
to
are
him?
around his ankles. Ray
Does he
said
have
they were just
does he have a
having.
diaper on?
He said, I don't know. I think that's his boxers, but they said they were just having a little fun with him. So they're gonna do the whole. They're doing the whole Scream thing, you know, and this shit too, where he's just like, all right, so there's the motive is, you know, they start talking about how did Scream really make sense, you know, or whatever, and they're like, don't think so, and so he's like, he's gonna, you know, we're gonna kill you, and this you stab me, and he keeps pussing out, and he's just like, "I'll slit your throat, boy."
Yeah.
Ray gets fucking mad at him, but then he stabs him, and then she's like, "You see too many TV shows," and he's like, "TV shows do not make people go crazy. Canceling TV shows does."
The Wayans Brothers was a good show, man. It was a good ass show, and we didn't even get a final episode.
Good show. He's just like stabbing
Didn't
him.
even get a final
episode. I'm feeling woozy.
He's like, "Give me the knife." He's like, No.
You stabbed me.
He said he's feeling a little woozy, and then Ghostface.
The
out
real
of nowhere,
Ghostface,
real
yeah.
Ghostface, because they were doing the copycat killer thing, so they
Yes.
get away scot-free. So real Ghostface kills Ray, who falls on Bobby in the hilarious butt-fucking style.
Gayest way. Just like, what is it?
And he goes, ugh.
Or the two pro wrestlers that used to do that shit, Lodi and
dude, Lenny and Lodi
Lenny
used
and
to do
Lodi.
the 69 falling on each other in the middle of the ring. Shit's so funny.
God, that was so funny, bro.
So now you have the real Ghostface and Cindy having this again. This is what I was talking about earlier. You have your Matrix fight at the end of this.
Yeah, and you know, I think Leaf might be with me on this. I'll just give me the one shot, like Cindy jumps up and does the pause, kind of in the crane position or whatever,
and the
kicks
kick.
him. Just do the one,
bro.
They went for like
but
3
you have
minutes
to-
on this shit.
And you have to think though, this is months after Matrix has come out.
Yeah.
So this is it's still hot.
I
It's
was gonna
still-
say that
and not many things had parodied it. I think Deuce Bigelow was one of the first ones I remember parodying it.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that was 99. Like it they
Well, this-
they got there pretty quick because
this
Matrix
came
was
in-
99.
Yeah, Matrix was 1999. This was 2000. So
Right,
like that
so-
stuff was like barely a year old.
But like people were, and then I think that's part of this too. Is like after this, people parodied this at nauseum.
They
Like
did.
where we saw it everywhere. But like, I'm with you, Shadwick. Do the one,
I
but then
am
they
too.
do the throw the plate, do the back bend thing, which you kind of have the gag with the back thing.
It
that he
goes
does.
on a long
But it just
time.
keeps going on. And then one thing I did forget about was river dance was a big thing back then. So she does the little river dance thing where I was like, I'd almost forgot river dance, period.
I guess what bothered me about the Matrix was because the Matrix was fucking revolutionary with the camera work. No one had done those 360 shots before.
No, that was crazy.
And like I was so like impressed by that, and then to like 6 months later see it parodied. I was like, I don't know.
I'm with you. I thought it went on way too long. But it does end up she ends up defeating
She beats him.
Ghostface and then freeing her dad.
He crashes
it does
through the window.
It does it's the Jason ending, right? Where he goes through the window or whatever, and then when you come outside, he's gone. And
Yeah,
you're
she
like,
kicks him
"Fuck
through
me."
the window, and then the sheriff Kurt Fuller shows up, and she's like, "Well, he was right here. He was laying right here." So it's just like the Jason ending. He's gone,
and her fucking dad is like, just tell them you had a leaky faucet. I'm a plumber. I came over here. And then he's just like, she's like, he was just right here. He's just right here. And then he's like,
This sick bastard planted drugs all in the house there, all over the place.
she's like, Cindy, you come downtown with me. And he's like, but I'm cool, right?
Remember when she takes the ball gag off him? He's like, "I told you to never have a party unless I was here." And she's like, "But you weren't here." And he's like, "Well, did you get any of your phone numbers from your friends?"
Yeah. She's like, no. She's like, they're all dead. And he's like, I can't catch a break. The character's great. I love that dude. So now she's going back downtown to the police squad to talk and they gotta figure out like what the fuck is going on.
Where's the killer, right? Who murdered all these people? And they figure it out like too little, too late.
Goodbye, Sid.
in a Usual Suspect style ending, literally parodying the end of, or one of the, the ending of Usual Suspects.
It's pretty fucking smart. I mean, they hit 5 or 6 movies pretty hard on this.
This movie is very well done, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, while they stuck to the Scream kind of sort of, I know what you did last summer, but they hit a lot in this that was just really well. This is a good ending to have this.
Yeah. It is good. They realized too little too late that Doofy is in fact did not go full retard. He's actually like cognizant, and he was the killer all along. He and Gail and crack reporter Gail Hailstrom drive away in her convertible scot-free.
And I think the song playing, if I'm not mistaken, I believe is Fountains of Wayne, who did Stacy's mom.
I think so.
Were the ones playing that song while he's walking out to his car and everything. And
it's
then
so good. It's cool, dude.
It's cool as shit. He hops over, he jumps in. Like I like that he takes a drag. He kisses Gail, and then he exhales the drag, which is smoking's just cool, guys.
It's just freaking cool. I'm sorry.
It would kill me if I smoked because I have baby lungs, but if I knew I would look as cool as him, I would do it. Yeah. But so they figure it out, and they're like, it was fucking Dewey shithead, and then they go outside, and she's screaming, and then of course she's gonna get hit by a car because that's how this movie ends, is everyone's got to die.
Everyone has to get killed. So like in the film, she does get hit by a car. She's screaming to God about them getting away with it. And the end, actually, there is an ending credit scene for some reason. I don't know why we needed this, because we know Doofy's not retarded, but here he is in the theater acting retarded again, and he sticks his dick in the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, that's it.
He's breaking up with the vacuum cleaner. And I'll tell you what's awful is don't watch this with closed captioning, because the closed captioning says sucking liquid sound as it ends. Yeah. So this is my love-hate relationship with fucking closed captioning, man. So I think across the board, we fucking love this one. This was great. This was such a fun rewatch and it brought back a lot of memories too. Like we said, all the movies that it parodied made you think of those and getting mad about the Matrix. So guys, from the movie, Scary Movie, what is your favorite line? And I'll start, and it will be
now what are you going to cut it with? Baking soda, not baking powder, because baking powder guys will have muffins growing out of their noses.
You've always loved that one ever since you were 2 years old. So, Shadwick, what do you got, man?
All right, I'm going to take 2 because this is my podcast, so I can do what I want.
Okay.
Cindy says to fucking Hot Pants, what's her name?
Buffy?
Buffy. She's like, you told him? And he's like,
yeah, but what if he says something?
Who's gonna believe a retard like him anyway? Don't worry.
and then where the guys are in the locker room, and Ray is like,
Don't let Uncle Ray catch you.
Yeah. There's like bare ass up there too. All right, Leaf, man, bring us home. What do you got?
Bro, you already know what it is. I use it constantly anytime I catch someone doing anything. It is,
Yeah, I got you. I got you on camera. You on candid camera now.
What? What?
Got you.
I got you.
Just one honorable mention.
I only touched the top of the breast. It was so tender and juicy.
So, and guys, with that, we will take it over to a very special Halloween Norm Macdonald clip of the week.
My ass.
In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat.